Harikrishnan, General Manager RBI retired, is former Chief Vigilance Officer, State Bank of Travancore in Chennai. He has over 36 years of experience in RBI and specialized in foreign exchange. He holds a master degree in commerce and is a certified associate of Indian Institute of Bankers. He also holds diploma in bank management, financial services, KYC, and AML and advanced treasury management. He is a trainer in foreign exchange and soft skills. He is a certified trainer and undergone Train the Trainer program by Government of India and Indo-Russian Academy of Training and Development. He is presently a consultant to Euro Exim Bank and advised on regulatory and foreign exchange matters. I invite Mr. Harikrishnan to deliver a speech on role of regulatory bodies.
So very good afternoon to all of you. Regulatory aspect, what actually RBI is doing. Before that, earlier, I think Tyagarajan sir was telling there's a huge population, size is more in a locality, and only a small police station is there. And because all are not criminals, only few. To handle the few, this is enough. Similarly, we are applying here that Pareto rule, they say no. 80% people are able to protect their accounts. Only 20% people are not. We are talking for the 20% people only here. So banking, if you look at earlier, all the digital transformation and the cyber crime and all recent origin, after all this digitalization comes. Before that, hundreds of years back, or for 100 more years we say, banking was there. That time, all your account information were with the bank only. So bank was able to protect all the account information. They will maintain the secrecy. They will not give it to anybody. Third party, they will never divulge. Now where all your account informations are flowing? Outside the bank. All your account related information are flowing outside the bank. Now it is whose responsibility to protect all my accounting information? All the account holders. All the account holders. So when we are going out of your house for a tour, we put a double lock on our door and hang on it and see that because valuables are inside. We ensure that it is locked. Similarly, you put all information, lock all the information with your password. That's what RBI says. Or lock all, this is in your hand. Put all the information, lock it. Nobody can open it. So we put a password which is known globally. My name is Hari. My Hari at 1234 is my password. Child can also open my internet banking account. Put a password. I'll still a simple example. Need not be, don't use your name. Don't use your 1234. It is very simple. I like a city, Madurai. Okay, nobody will know I like a city, Madurai. I put Madurai as the password. So I want some number because it says alphanumerical, it say put at, and number should not be my year of birth. That easily everyone can guess. So number should be somebody, these two things you can remember, don't put all the complicated things. These two things, a year which you want, suppose a leader's birth, you like a leader, say Mahatma Gandhi. I put Madurai at 1869. Who will going to guess it? Nobody will guess it. Only because we are unable to protect our own account with the proper password, and then all the cyber crime we are telling freezing, unfreezing, all these accounts, then we are making a question, what regulator is doing? Whether regulator has given any guideline? Hundreds of guidelines from RBI. That is for prevention. That is for prevention. So we have not issued any specific instructions in this regard. Freezing is not my portal also. I am a regulator. I am not a law enforcing authority. When a crime happens, it goes into the hands of the law enforcing authority only. I am a regulator. I tell you, you don't do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. All these things are there. Even RBI has gone beyond that also. They use the celebrity, that Amitabh Bachchan, they come on TV and tell that don't reveal your password. These cricketers also, they are all employees of RBI, that Umesh Yadav and Rahul, they are employees of RBI only. So through them also they were spreading the message, frequently. You can see in the newspaper, TV and all that. But still, I am not able to protect my account. RBI say, we have not issued any regulation, any specific instruction about your freezing, unfreezing. This is all the responsibility of the crime has happened. When the crime has happened, law enforcing authority will handle. However, previous slide, sir. However, first that RBI RTA. However, you may refer to section 10B, 10C and 54 of our master direction and know your customer. Before opening an account, we put all the precautions, restrictions, how to open an account, how to safeguard an account, but the opening time itself, how to avoid all the culprits to come and open the account in the bank. So, you refer to this, and this is also amended recently, but what this 10C, 10B says, 54 says, go the next, sir. That means a customer, this is all related to the, everybody is not a customer. The customer, this is all relating to the customer only. Customer is a person who is doing a financial transaction with the bank. You go and take a draft in a bank, are you a customer? No. You are hiring a locker in the bank, are you a customer? No. It do not apply to the non-customer, they are all walk-in customers. All my regulations apply to customers who open and maintain a financial transaction with the bank. Next, sir. So the 10B, 10C, what it says is, no account is opened where the regulated entity means bank, is unable to apply appropriate customer due diligence process, either due to non-cooperation of the customer or non-reliability of the document information furnished by the customer. So, when at the time of opening they ask for a document, you are not submitting any document, that account will be frozen. Then, if it is necessary, when it is unable to comply with the relevant customer due diligence measure, that account. See, one thing you see, you are giving all the information, your Aadhaar card, PAN card, everything you are giving, the address is there. They will send one letter with the ATM card or the, we welcome you as a customer of our bank. Why this letter is sent to you? To verify whether your address is correct. When the letter comes back non-delivered, account will be frozen. Because you have given a wrong address, you are not a genuine customer. So these are the guidelines banks are supposed to follow at the time of opening the account only. No transaction or account-based relationship is undertaken without following the CDD. There is already a protection there. Next they come to 54. 54 what we say, you have to be very, very careful. Jurisdiction, because nowadays international fund transfers are also coming. Through that only many crimes are happening. So jurisdiction which do not or insufficiently apply the FATF recovery. FATF is Financial Action Task Force, all the money laundering guidelines. The FATF only suggests to all the countries, you implement the money laundering regulation in your country. We have implemented. We have got a Prevention of Money Laundering Act 2002 we have. Similarly, all countries, they are advocating that you have to implement the legislation in your country, but there are some countries which are not maintaining or implementing that regulation. So FATF statements are circulated. So where there is a FAT, there are two lists FATF is maintaining. One is the blacklist, the country which are blacklisted, the country which are grey listed. So in this blacklisted country, you should not accept any financial transaction. Then grey list countries you can accept, but you have to implement enhanced due diligence, not like any other account. You have to further go into and find out whether the source of money is coming from a genuine place. That you have to see. So blacklist, you said previous one, sir. Blacklist is there. 3 countries are in the blacklist: North Korea, Iran, Myanmar. So we should be very, very careful, because one day I got a call, because this phone is friend also, enemy also. So I got a call. Normally our code, India code is +91. I got a call +215. +215 means I didn't attend the call. Then immediately I searched Google that +215 is Indonesia. So I blocked that number immediately. So earlier, Indonesia is one of the money laundering places, heavily money laundering places. So these three countries, please be careful. Any call or any transaction, we should not originate from these countries because they have not put any money laundering regulation in these countries. Because these lists are being revised frequently. Now the grey list countries, there are 23 countries in the grey list. Notable countries are Haiti, Nigeria, Tanzania, Turkey, South Sudan. Many people used to get call from these countries. You might have got an experience also there. So all these countries have got inadequate legislation as long as money laundering is concerned. So I have to be very, very careful. If I am accepting any international transfers, I have to be very, very careful. So these are all RBI says we have already circulated to all. Go to RBI regulation, you will find everything there. Beyond that, I don't have any regulation how to freeze your account, how to unfreeze your account. I don't have anything. You have to follow all my regulatory guidelines strictly how you are expected to protect your account with the password. Similarly, at the time of opening itself, I know a case where African student is coming to India and open an SB account in Delhi. For what? He is a student, maximum 1,000, 10,000 or 1 lakh maybe coming for educational fees. Within 2-3 days, the account gets funded with 10 crore. Remittance is coming from one of these countries into the student's account. So now we have got mechanism. We have got that FIU is enough financial intelligence unit, because the banks, if they are suspicious about a particular transaction, they can immediately refer to the FIU. So FIU found out it is a terrorist funding. This account is used for terrorist funding. So initially they frozen that amount. So this is required or not? When a crime is found out, whether freezing is required or not. Whether otherwise the money will go from the account, all the terrorist activities who are all involved, some agencies, this money will get distributed to them. So this is a prevention. We have got a preventive mechanism. So you have to be very, very careful in such account. Money mule account. You have heard of some money mule accounts? Everybody knows that what is a money mule account. These are all from these the countries which are not having any or insufficient legislation on money laundering. From those countries, what they do is that they want some people to act as Benami is known to everybody. No, people buy assets in Benami name. Similarly, I want people to have some account for me to facilitate transfer of funds. Mule, that's all. So I will give you a sufficient commission for that. So some people, poor income people, they actually open their account. Only an account, they give the Aadhaar card, PAN card, everything, they open an account. But subsequently, there is huge remittance coming through. They are acting as money mule. The instruction is that money will get funded. Recently also some people get, the 820 crores in one account, they got a credit. I don't know what investigation came after that, I don't know. So the money mule accounts are used for diverting fund for unlawful activities. If you see the Money Laundering Act, lot of unlawful activities, how the income, money generated and transferred to the overseas centers, these are all very clearly there. So preventive, we have to prevent it. Customer due diligence is very much done at the time of account. If you are an individual, only your identity and address has to be proved. To verify your address, I told that mechanism will be followed. And for other than individuals, companies or partnership and all, they want the customer due diligence only on the beneficial owner. In a company, who is the beneficial owner? The majority stakeholder. The partnership, who has got the majority stakeholder, or equal partners, all. So beneficial owner has to be responsible for the account opened with the bank. Next, sir. So digitally, we are very freely using now. Now we are in a very digital world. Either ATM or payment gateway or POS machine, any other services, e-wallet and travel prepaid card, e-wallet and shopping freely, because One thing we have to be very, very careful is that why I said my phone is very much an enemy to me also. This phone number is linked to my account. People tend to forget this. This account, this telephone number, mobile number is linked to my bank account. This is one of the way that I can get into this account. I give freely to Bata shop. I give freely to supermarket my number. So you put your card, sir, with mobile number, you will get a chance of getting some gift. Why? You are actually making a danger to your account. If your mobile number is linked to your account, keep one more SIM for giving all these purposes. Everywhere, even Bata says, I will send your e-bill, sir. I don't want e-bill. You give manual bill. E-bill I don't want. E-bill, have you experienced the e-bill? E-bill means it is not bill. It is a link. They will send you a link. The link you have to click, then bill will appear. I don't know what is the link. Before clicking link only you have to be very careful. All the shops I used to say I don't want e-bill. Mobile number I stopped giving. I am a buyer, you are a seller. Where is the need for a mobile number? Sir, point. I don't want point. The supermarket, we are all attracted by the points, you will get. I don't want point. It's a poison, not point. So, be very careful. Between a buyer and seller of commodity, there is no need for a mobile number. And always insist for a manual bill, not e-bill. These are all not your convenience, their convenience. You need not accept their convenience. It is your convenience because my mobile number is linked to my bank account. I will not divulge this mobile number to anyone. So, all the payment stream is actually, we have a very highly protected the pathway in the digital formation, because once you are transferring money from a bank to another beneficiary, it all go to the already well established the payment architecture. So, you submit an application, NEFT, it goes to the service bank's branch, the bank service branch. From there it goes to the RBI server. From RBI server, it goes to the beneficiary bank service branch. From the beneficiary bank service branch, it goes to the account branch where the account of the beneficiary is maintained. Then it gets credited. If it is an NEFT, the process will take only half an hour. There is half an hour for every batch. If your money is not credited after your transfer within half an hour, there is a problem. Just watch it. A batch is half an hour batch. IMPS, immediate IMPS. The RTGS or NEFT is all maximum. The batch duration is only half an hour. After half an hour, if the money doesn't get credited to your beneficiary, you must talk to your branch. Mail transfer, last one side, mail transfer. In Kerala, there is a big scam in mail transfer because mostly Kerala and the NRIs are there. So all NRIs, they have to follow the net banking mechanism only for fund transfer. But for convenience, what they did was, they sent a mail to the branch. Please debit my account this much and transfer the money to the following beneficiary. Give the account. They give the account number, details, everything in the mail only. There is no regulation that you should act upon the email. Email is not a negotiable instrument. In the Negotiable Instrument Act, either you can use use the check or any other means in the paper form, or in the Information Technology Act recognizes the digital transfer, so you can use the digital form. Mail is not a digital, but they send mail to branches to transfer huge money. The mail is hacked by somebody. So all the transfer informations are available. So series of payment, fake mail came to the branch, money were transferred from the account. Then customer says, I have not given any instruction, how can you transfer the money? But then you sent a mail, no, that mail is hacked already. That we don't know. First of all, both are responsible. Banks are not supposed to act on mail. Customer is also not supposed to send any instruction to the bank on mail. So finally, the cyber crime only has to intervene, freeze that money in that account. So that is the only way, because money will get transferred to the, maybe here or some overseas destination also it will go. In many cases, because of the freezing, they got back the money. Immediately the action was taken then. So the crime, when you see, this also you be very clear. I told about money laundering, I got terrorist funding, I told, that money mule transaction I told, and these are all you are aware. Anything, nothing comes free. Money offer, you got 1 million, 5 million, all these kindly ignore, delete those messages if it comes to your mail, or if it come to your mobile also, delete it, block that account. If anything other than 91 comes, kindly delete or block that account immediately. Immediately block that account. You don't want any further call from them. This is a video-based consumer, video-based this one customer identification procedure they are doing. You know, nowadays, if you open an account in big bank, even recognize you as you, they do a video call. There also you have to be very, very careful, because video call, whether authenticated source, whether from the bank only. Many people are calling now, no, I am calling from a bank. It may not be from a bank. You have to be, no, bank so many times they are selling. We will not ask for any customer information over phone. RBI also said so many times in the circular, and bank also frequently in the website also they said scrolling message. We will not ask you any of your account related information over phone. You have to come to the branch and execute all the documentation procedure, that's all. So we are not supposed to act on any mail. So the video also, sometimes there is a call that we are actually verifying your customer procedure, your account is going to be blocked. Nothing, this is very, very careful now. Next. So already there is an existing mechanism. An account, the bank itself, they classify the account, low risk, medium risk and high risk. That RBI regulation is already there. So high risk account, they will ask your KYC once in 2 years. Once in 2 years, they will ask you have to give a PAN card copy, you have to give a Aadhaar card copy, everything they will say, because it's a high risk. Overall, high risk means that frequently, some multi-level marketing companies, they are all placed under high risk only. Large number of check transactions you are doing, high risk. Transaction with high risk countries you are doing. I told that so many countries. Your transaction seems to be coming from some countries which are not actually in the good list or the grey list. High risk business sector. Then unusual activities in the account like money mule, I told you. Politically export person is always under high risk. Okay. Then KYC updation in these cases, banks are doing once in 2 years. Next, sir. So we have seen so many reasons. Normally also, even the KYC is not updated, account is frozen. Cybercrime is one of the ways when account get frozen. But otherwise also, KYC is not updated, suspicious transaction is taking place through your account. Then taxes not paid, some Sagar and all, there is already some cases are there. They have blocked that account, frozen that account. Payment that is owed to an organization or person which is not recognized. Unusual behavior in their account, and using this account for nefarious purposes means I told you the terrorist funding account, how it happened, financial crime, that is what cyber crime now, and terrorism, and if KYC not updated also, this will be frozen. So freezing, unfreezing are on account of detection of suspected crime. There is no link to the regulations of RBI. RBI regulations are always preventive. When it becomes punitive, it is in the hands of law enforcing authority. Preventive, you take 100% prevention, 100% care, maintain your account, safeguard your account, all the information, it is up in the digital era, it is our responsibility to save the information. You follow all the regulation. Observance of transaction in your account and observing KYC compliances are act of prevention. If you do the prevention, then freezing and unfreezing will never happen. Thank you very much.